Seahawks Lions. Let's talk about that, Brandon, because you cursed the
I
Lions.
cannot curse the most cursed team in the league.
You put them at number 1. You wore the blue ski mask. You've been talking about them nonstop, and now they lost to the Seahawks, and they got cursed because they had some bad ref calls too. So
yeah,
you cursed them.
Yeah, the officials.
You cursed them. Oh, Jesus.
Go Lions!
I can't. You cursed him.
I did not.
So, what do you have to say for yourself, buddy?
Play defense, Detroit. Why don't you just play a little freaking defense?
It's a good call. Well, it's really funny.
Keep DeAndre Swift, you idiots.
You know what's really funny is that when these two played last year, there was like no defense whatsoever, right? Because it was like a 40-point game for each of them. But the Lions got screwed by the refs, but dude, they got injured. They had a ton of injuries. So that's also a major problem. Like the sun god got
left, right?
Montgomery, the sun god got hurt for a little bit. But yeah, dude.
This would be my concern right now. Jahmyr Gibbs, 7 carries, 17 yards. The same week you watch DeAndre Swift set a personal best for like 175 rushing yards or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think there's look, everybody loves Dan Campbell. And we all give Dan Campbell all the love because he's a soundbite machine.
Sure.
Genuinely, I think he cares about his players. But I think one thing the Lions might have a problem with is being a little bit stubborn. Maybe just a little bit too set in their ways, because I saw some football nerd, I can't remember who, and I mean that complimentary. It's people who understand the game, talking about using DeAndre Swift in taking advantage of his strengths as a runner, which the Eagles did. I think they're talking about not running him between the guards or something, and they're getting him on the outside, and that the Lions basically refused to do that with him last year. Like, they want guys to play their way versus being the type of coaching staff that utilizes some player strengths in certain areas. I'm not saying that's across the board, but if you want to be critical of the Lions, maybe try to get a little too smart there. Too smart. That would be my critique. That said, I think the Lions are going to be fine. They got the curse out of the way early. Okay, Detroit, you're free. You're free from the curse. You're free. And you lost to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So that stings. Are the Seahawks the bounce back team of the week?
Dude, that's the thing. I think their loss last week looks a lot better because of how the Rams played against the 49ers.
Fair enough.
Because I think last week we were all like, what the hell, man? Like, the Rams aren't even supposed to be good. But Puka Nacua over here is literally setting NFL records for the most receptions in his first 2 career starts with 25. He had 15 receptions yesterday on 20 targets. And he beat, who was it? Cooper? It was like 1980, who had like 18 catches or 19 catches on their first 2 games. So I'm not worried about the Lions. I think I was saying this last night. I think this is a bigger win for Seattle because they're like, hey, we had a tough loss last week against a team that a lot of people didn't expect a lot from. And now we beat a team that just knocked off the Chiefs.